Okay, so to make a Google site, I think this is a review for most of you, but so I'm going to go kind of fast. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube and stuff that can help you out. So this is going to be kind of a down and dirty review. Probably the easiest way to get there is to start by going to sites.google.com. It's going to help if you're already logged into your Gmail account. If you haven't created a site yet, this page is going to look a little bit different just for that first time, and then after that all the sites you create will be listed here for you. Either way, there's going to be a big red button over here that says create. Highly suggest you do not use a template. Create your site first, just using the blank template. And then if you want to try some of these other templates on and see how they look, that's fine. My experience is that if you choose a template first, you try and make your content fit it rather than doing it later and getting a template that fits your content, because your content is obviously more important. So I'm going to name mine test site for 510. I kept trying to put spaces in there and it won't let you. Or actually, you might be able to, and it'll just condense them down here. But I want to come back and change the name later. Once you create it, you can't change the URL down here, but you can play with the name some. And there's the CAPTCHA. And I'm going to create my site, and hopefully Google will let me. And awesome, I'm in business. There's three main buttons you need to know about. This one up here, which is the edit one, which is pretty obvious, I think. Lets you come in and edit this stuff. Pretty familiar editor up here. Looks just like your Google Docs. But you can change the layout, which a lot of people I don't think consider. So I'm going to go to like a 2-column with a header and a footer and see how it manages my spaces for me. So you can use that if you want. Save the page. And now, if that's great, I have a first page, but I need several pages, so I'm going to do this next button, which is creating a new page. And I am feeling wonderfully creative today and came up with that name. You're probably going to want to stick with web pages. The only other one you might use is a file cabinet. If you're going to post a bunch of files for students to download or something, the file cabinet is probably a good way to go. The announcements and list page, I wouldn't recommend you play with them unless you're feeling really confident and you really have a need for them. We're going to put the pages at the top level for right now. We'll talk about putting pages under pages later. So for right now, we're just going to stick at the top level and click on Create. Yay, and here we are on our second page. I don't really like having the attachments and the comments here. This would be great if I was running it kind of as a blog and I wanted students to be able to add comments or whatever. But, I got to hurry up. But I don't want that, so I'm going to click on Save for right now and then go to this last button to my page actions, or it's the More button, and I'm going to go to Page Settings. And this is where I can choose what to display or what not to display. And as a matter of fact, I don't need it to say second page right here, so I'm going to get rid of that too. And click on Save. And it'll update, and I have a much cleaner look here. I can also come over here, and the other thing you need to know about is going to be down here with the Manage Site, is going to be where you come to most often. When you come in here, this is where we can change the name a little bit, make it look a little bit better. It's not going to change the URL, but it'll change the way it displays. Hopefully we're not going to have any mature content, but I do want you to scroll down a little bit. Google will automatically convert it for mobile apps for you, so make sure you check that and click on Save. And I can go back to the site right now, and it's going to look exactly the same. But in here is where we can do all the customization. So the first thing I want to do is customize the site layout, because I don't like having the navigation on this sidebar here. So I'm going to change the site layout to using a horizontal navigation, which will make them show up as tabs across the top of the page instead of on the side here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of that sidebar just because I like it to look a little cleaner. And click Save and go back to the site, and let's see what it looks like. Much cleaner look. But I don't really love this gray over here and stuff. Uh-oh, my second page didn't show up. So this is a perfect opportunity. We're going to go into Manage Site, the site layout, and we need to edit the horizontal navigation content. It's not listed there, so we've got to add a page. There it is. And click OK, and now it's going to show up. If I click OK on it right now and save, we'll see that there are the two tabs up here. Nice. What if this first page had some information like, if you want more information, click here, but I didn't want to make it a whole second page and take up space. So I'm going to go into Manage Site and Site Layout, edit the navigation, and highlight it and just bump it out like this. And if I save it, now it's not going to show up. It's still going to be there. And I can link to it and stuff, but it's not going to show up in the navigation. The other thing, and actually I want to, well, is the colors and fonts down here. You can customize everything, every little aspect of your page here, and have a preview down here. So I can go, once I have everything built, I can try some different themes. Be like, oh yes, rounders, that's nice, except for I don't like this weird wallpaper stuff. So I'm going to change the background color and do it custom, kind of a gray green or gray blue, whatever. Yeah, that's nice. But I can go through and customize the header, the links, every single aspect of it, doing this, and get a preview of what it's going to look like down here. So I'm going to save that and go back, and there's my site. It's looking better already. Okay, I know this was quick, just a quick review of everything. I hope that will give you enough. If anything in particular comes up, let me know, and we'll figure it out from there.